in the summer of 95, I think it was 95, I'm almost positive it was, July, me, Chris McPhail, Cherie Sanford went to see Lacey Sanford, who was living with her mother in Pensacola. Now, we're teenagers, you know, we're going on this trip, and there's no way in hell I'd let Tyler do something like this. What our parents were thinking, I'm not sure. But we're going to leave on a Friday and come back on Sunday anyway. So we leave, and we're going, well, I remember I did not pack any underwear. True story. Now I do that whenever I'm out of town with a woman. Now I do that sometimes. I'm like, I didn't pack any underwear. Sometimes it works. But this time I really hadn't packed any underwear. So I run in a store and grab some underwear and run out and run back on the road. So anyway, keep that in mind. Plays a bit of a point later. So we get to Pensacola, see Lacey. We're having a good time. We're going to go eat at the Whataburger that night for supper. So we're all in there and we're eating, you know, cutting up, having a good time. And we're all almost through eating. And Chris, makes his face and he takes his bun off and proceeds to pull out the longest, blackest hair I've ever seen. I mean, it was just, and I can't remember if it was him or Lacey that said, "What a hair." I don't know, but for the rest of the trip, we were saying, "What of this and what of that." Yeah, it was just amusing. That's the hair. But the real action started Saturday. We were going to go down and stay in Panama City by ourselves, get a motel room, stay by ourselves on the strip, just live it up. But we're all broke teenagers. So we get to Panama City and we find the cheapest room we can on the strip. And it was like $80-something a night. And we're at the Beach Holiday Inn. And I'll never forget it. It had like teal green doors and shutters, gray, and it was just, you look up Roach Motel in the dictionary and there's a picture of the Beach Holiday Inn. We walk in and it like smells and there's this shag carpet, you know, and it's got 2 beds and it's just ugly comforters, just horrible. And the bathroom's so small, like the toilet is in the shower, you know, and it's horrible. But we're right on the strip, we're right on the beach, we're bummed. So we're all changing our bathing suits and we're going to go hit the beach. And we're the back door wasn't supposed to walk right out on the beach. And we open the door and it's the 2 dumpsters for the motel. It's these 2 huge dumpsters, like 5 foot from the back door. And it only had like 4 rooms in the whole little motel. Anyway, we go to the beach. Well, we come back, we get ready that night, and, you know, we want to drink. Nobody can buy beer, nothing. So we send Cherie and Lacey walking out on the strip, you know, go find some guys, get them to buy some beer, come back. We're hoeing them out for beer. So they go. Well, they come back a little bit, and they're like, look, we can't get the guys to buy us beer. They all want us to, you know, ride with them or go party with them and that and the other, you know. So then Chris is like, let me show y'all how this is done. And he goes up to these women. One's probably in her 40s, one's probably in her 20s. And he's talking to them. Well, they come back over there, you know, and they're like, yeah, we'll buy you some beer. And the older one, they're from up north, and they have these accents. The older one's like, look, my name's Vonda, and this is my daughter. Her name's Vonda. We're Vonda and Vonda. And, were they bullshitting us? I'm sure. I don't know. I like to think they weren't, but I don't know. They go buy us beer, and they come back, and, you know, we want to drink with y'all. So they start drinking with us, and we're talking, and they're like, do y'all mind if we go get some people? Anyway, we end up having a party in this little shitty ass motel room. And I mean, there's people there. It's just crazy. Well, Vonda number 1, the mother, she breaks out this hand-carved wooden pipe to smoke pipe tobacco out of, you know. And on it, like I say, hand-carved, it's a man and a woman on the pipe in a sexual position. Now, they were 69. I'm just going to say it. I tried to be modest, but I'm just going to throw it out there. They were 69 on this pipe. And whoever had carved it had went to great detail. I mean, it was a well-carved pipe. Anyway, it turns out, I mean, we're all just drunk, and they're idiots, and they're drunk, and it's just crazy. Well, they're getting on our nerves. So finally, they say they're going to leave. They want to go to the beach, but they're might come back a little bit. And we're like, oh, go ahead. We're going to stay here. So they go. So we stay, you know. Well, we start getting ready to wind her down, getting ready for bed, and all the beer cans are just stacked there by the bed on the nightstand and the table. And it's just crazy. Well, Chris goes to do something, and he bumps one of the beer cans on the nightstand and spills beer on his pillow. Well, he takes his pillowcase off, and there's stains on his pillow. I mean, I'm sure they was on all of our pillows, but we left his pillowcases on. But his pillow had these stains that were, I'm trying to think of how to word it, because I'm not saying what I suspect and what we suspect that they were, but think about stains you could get in a bed. And I'm not talking about going to the bathroom. We're talking about other bodily fluids. So, anyway, we're winding down. So we get in the bed, and we hear something. We think they might be coming back. Well, when I had run in to get the underwear, the ones I had bought were about a size or two too small. I just run in, grabbed the pack, wasn't paying attention anyway. So I'm in Panama City with these underwear that's too small that they did look like maybe bikini briefs or a little banana hammock in the front. I just want to remind the three of them that room was cold that night. So we hear something, and we're just wondering, is that them coming back? What's going on? So I jump up to look, and they must start picking on me about my underwear, and I'm running around the room with my underwear, and I think I might even jumped up in the chair. And I have to tell y'all about the underwear, because if I left that part out of the story, then you would hear their version of the underwear. So I'm going to tell y'all my version of the underwear. And it was just crazy. I don't know. We ended up getting some sleep, and then woke up the next day, and then we still had beer left. We loaded up and brought home a bunch of beer. So that was our crazy teenagers going to Panama City. Like I say, I'm still not sure what our parents were thinking.